Although we're still a couple of months away from the start of the spring calving season, it's not too early to begin to prepare some of those things that we're going to need in the middle of the night, in the middle of the winter, when that cow or heifer is requiring some assistance. One of the things that we can go ahead and prepare right now is colostrum. That's that first milk that some cows don't quite have enough of, that contains the antibodies that gives that calf some disease protection. And colostrum is something that we can get from, say, a dairy, because they can't put colostrum into the regular milk supply. They have to do something else with it. We can use that colostrum from a dairy as a way of giving some additional help for those baby calves that may need it. If you do go to a local dairy, and I realize there's fewer of them than there used to be, but if you can get colostrum, then I would store it 1 quart at a time. What you can do is put 1 quart in a big 1-gallon Ziploc bag, lay it flat in your freezer so that it freezes flat. That way, when you need that particular bag of colostrum, then it's much easier to thaw than if it's in a large, say, a milk carton type arrangement. How much colostrum do you need in order to get that calf off to a good start? Well, for most 80-pound live birth weight calves, it'll take about 2 quarts of colostrum at the first feeding, and then another 2 quarts 12 hours later. We want to get that first feeding into them in the first 6 hours of life, if at all possible. If it's a very, very large calf, one that weighs close to 100 pounds when he's born, then that's going to require another ½ quart of colostrum, or 2½ quarts at each feeding. If it's impossible for you to find colostrum from a local dairy, then consider already having on hand one of the commercial colostrum replacers. And a replacer is one that you can purchase usually for about $30 a dose that will have over 100 grams of immunoglobulin G. Look on the package insert or on the label to make sure it has that much immunoglobulin in it. These then are available for you when you need them. You just put them into some warm water and apply that particular dose again within the first 6 hours of life, and again 12 hours later. They're expensive, but when you consider the price of these calves, once we get them to weaning time, keeping every calf alive is extremely important and worth that extra expense. Keep these concepts in mind if you have some of those cows that have difficulty this spring and are going to have a sluggish calf, or perhaps just isn't going to give enough milk for that baby calf, so that you can get the colostrum in them that they need for their disease protection, and will result in a live calf that you can wean the following fall and get that hopefully very, very good price for him. Hey, we look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow Calf Corner.